Yeah. So do you think that Trump would do anything vis-a-vis? I mean, he made some threats, of course, about SpaceX, but do you think ultimately he would do anything vis-a-vis any one of Elon's companies that he actually believed was going to be counter to U.S. interests?
I don't think so. I did look at the law quite carefully in regard to the nationalization of SpaceX, because I think that would be, I mean, if Elon actually threatened to decommission the only means for the sole U.S. means to bring, astronauts back from the ISS, and in any case, we couldn't go back to the Russians hat in hand to ask them for it.
Right.
My honest belief is that they would have nationalized SpaceX on the turn.
Gotcha.
Now, I've looked at the law, I've looked at precedent. Famously, U.S. Steel was nationalized during the Korean War.
Right.
And the Supreme Court overrode that.
Right.
There was going to be a strike. Truman said, no, we're going to nationalize you. They did. Within 50 days, the Supreme Court overturned that. And this Supreme Court would undoubtedly support a nationalization that was for the,
national security.
National security. I mean, it doesn't seem to be a question in my mind. I mean, it's tantamount to one of the car companies refusing to manufacture war material in the Second World War. So that was really, and the fact that Elon made that move really exposed him to that kind of action from the president. The fact that the president didn't take action really is, it speaks well of Trump. Not that what he wrote and what Elon wrote, is a good thing. What's interesting, though, is whether or not it recovers some of the people who have, who've flown the coop in the Elon world. And,
Right.
I hope people now understand the depth of his passion and commitment to the country, because nothing proves it better than, what he's just done, in the sense that, he owes fealty to the country above all.
Uh-huh.
Above his friendship with people, above his consideration of people, above everything. So you understand the passion of the man, you understand the commitment of the man, but it's kind of like the 420 taking Tesla private tweet squared or quadrupled, or to the power of 4, that the trouble it's going to cause. So thank God we're out of Delaware, but nonetheless, there will be a court case.
We know that both men have been quick to go to the sword, especially the written sword in social media previously. This is not new for either one of them to, maybe be a little too quick to respond to something. I think you're right that it exposes the passion of Elon Musk, but it also exposes the passion of Trump himself. Both of them, I believe, are honestly and earnestly interested in furthering the U.S. Future in any way.
But it also proves that Trump is the more practical politician, has learned to be a more practical politician from 4 years in the presidency and the 6 months that he's now been back there. I think he shows a maturity in accepting what can be done versus what can't be done. Elon has yet to learn that maturity in the field of politics.
Right.
And I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It could be they could have forced the issue together if they'd gone to the mat. But, in his judgment, Trump said, this is, what we can get for the moment and we can work on the rest. And Elon's just saying, no, it's politics as usual. We have to change it. Maybe Elon's right, but that's Trump's judgment, and he is the president. He gets to make that call.
If you happen to be a big fan of the Cybertruck, you might also be interested in this super fun Cybertruck refrigerator magnet and bottle opener. It is made out of super thick stainless steel, just like the Cybertruck, and it has this giant magnet on the back, so it's going to hold a lot of stuff on your refrigerator. It's an amazing gift, and it comes in that great gift box that you saw before that uses a magnet opener, just almost like an Apple box, like when you get Apple products. You can buy it on Amazon for $29.95, or you can buy it direct from me by sending $25 to paypal.me/Randy Kirk, all in lowercase letters. Please indicate whether you want the stainless steel look, or maybe you'd like to have this very clever camo version. And then if you're not in the US, please add $20 for freight. If you'd like more than one, please check the information below to get pricing, as well as all that information I just told you will be repeated in the information below. So once again, think about joining the channel, getting the up-to-date Tesla news every single day. I think you'll be glad you did.